We want you to show some of the backbone and strategic brilliance that Mitch McConnell would have in the minority.
Right.
We want you to show fight, and you are not fighting. We are on the front lines, and you are talking about 2026. Democrats should win in 2026, but those Democrats may need to be the people who beat incumbents in primaries for being too passive now. If you want airtime, be disruptive.
Question? I'm going to answer his question. I'm going to answer his question. You're not going to get me upset. They have the right to ask questions. They have the right to ask questions.
Whoa, the knives are out for Crying Chuck because they say he's not a fighter. Yesterday, Nancy called him a surrender monkey, and now House Democrats want his scalp.
I respect Chuck Schumer. I think he's had a great, long-standing career. He's done a lot of great things. But I'm afraid that it may be time for the Senate Democrats to pick new leadership as we move forward.
Schumer's less popular than the Ebola virus. That's what one senior House Democrat told Axios. Behind the scenes, Democrats in the House are holding anti-Schumer vent sessions. And everyone in the party, and not just the lefties, are hissed off. Pocahontas is challenging his leadership. Liz says Schumer was wrong and should have shut down the government. Chuck's been on a media tour to save his job. And after CBS told him no one trusted him, MSNBC strapped him to a chair and humiliated him.
I want to play some of the criticism, again, not from like backseat drivers or not from me on cable news, but people like Hakeem Jeffries or Nancy Pelosi. Take a listen.
Look, Chuck and I disagreed as it relates to the approach and outcome.
I think there is a deep sense of outrage and betrayal. And this is not just about progressive Democrats. This is across the board, the entire party.
I would have liked to see when Chuck Schumer had leverage here to say we need A, B, C, and D for the Democratic Party and force the Republicans to meet him halfway on those issues.
I myself don't give away anything for nothing. And I think that's what happened the other day.
They said, okay, he said leverage, I think it was the governor.
And Nancy Pelosi said, I myself don't give away anything for nothing. I think that's what happened.
The only leverage we had, they weren't going to negotiate with us. So there were two choices only. It would be nice if we had a third choice.
Nancy's pinned the whole party against Chuck. He's getting pounded behind the scenes, and Congress is leaking he needs to retire or step down. And the Raging Cajun says Schumer's on the clock.
I'm mad at the Democratic Party. I mean, you see, when you lose an election, a party exists for one reason and one reason only,